You know, I got to ask about these glasses. Is that for the?
I told you.
It's the same thing. I just different
Yeah.
ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking.
Different lens. I'm trying them all.
Curious with that second half for you. What was working that enabled you to have the kind of second half and third quarter? You think?
I'd say just making shots, just playing in the flow, and trying to find easy looks. I think we had a great first half on the defense end, and missed a lot of easy ones, and let up a little bit in the second half, but we turned it back on.
Curious with just trying to build off of a win. I think it's the first time you guys have won 2 in a row since late January. Just maybe finally doing that and then trying to continue that for the rest of the regular season.
Yeah, we got to keep going. We have a tough stretch of teams coming up here on our home court. I think we've built some good momentum going into that. So, lock in tomorrow, recovery and rest, and get ready for Cleveland on Friday.
Just got one last thing. I find it interesting that you guys are winning not only the turnover battle but scoring off of those, something that plagued you guys for most of the year. What do you feel like is working in being able to force turnovers and then get out and run?
I think just switching up the coverages with different groups. When we throw Oso in there, just switching a lot of ball screens and trying to, force teams to play one-on-one instead of, running through their sets. So, we're just a little bit more connected right now. And, this is what we've been waiting on, so we got to sustain it.
But can you walk me through that step back three you hit off the backboard there?
Yeah, just don't miss short. That's all I was telling myself. I wasn't trying to glass it, but, we'll take it.
Does it, from the outside looking in, it looks like you guys are having more fun. Obviously, that happens when you're winning, but what do you feel like might be starting to shift in that regard over the last couple of games?
Just being connected, on the defensive side of the ball, and, once you're getting stops and not taking the ball out the net every time and having to run something every time down, I think everybody just gets in a better flow and rhythm.
But can you put your finger on where that connection kind of appears from?
It's more than one thing. But I'm always going to say it goes back to just talking to each other, as simple as it sounds. But, everybody being engaged, even the guys that aren't involved. Obviously throwing Ryan and Oso in there, they bring a lot of that too. So, Colin also. So, Cody, everybody that, has been getting in the game has, been talking not only on the court but in the huddles. And, it's something that we need to continue to do when, we're not up 15 or 20 points. Being down 10 points in the games when you need it more than ever.
And has it felt like it's been a month and a half plus since you guys won 2 in a row that you were able to find a rhythm?
Yeah, it's felt just like that.
Look, how do you feel like your patience with the ball has evolved over the years, specifically with that play with Nick where you strung out the defense just the extra beat until he was open under the rim?
Yeah, it's, just living through it and being thrown in the fire and seeing a lot of defenses throughout my career and, understanding, when I turn the ball over, it's usually, when I'm trying to get ahead of myself or make a play too quick that, probably would still be there if, I took a deep breath and took some time.
Book with Ryan and Oso's minutes sort of fluctuating the last month or so. Has it impressed you that they've been able to stay ready, considering that their minutes might change on a night-to-night basis?
If they were, normal cats, I'd say that. But those guys are in tune with everything. They're, they love the game of basketball, and when they weren't in rotation, they were, rightfully so pissed off. And that's what you want to see. Some young, hungry players.
Book, this is a little off topic, but your rookie Ty Jerome is coming to town on Friday. He's having a hell of a year. Just what have you seen from him this year, and just something you've talked about a lot, and that for some guys it just takes a couple of different situations, right?
Yeah, incredible. Super proud of him. And we've remained in contact throughout the season. So, I'm just happy for him. He always had the pace. He always had the IQ for the game, and we've always talked about, just taking advantage of your opportunity. So, he's the type of guy who you can throw into any system, and, he can elevate your team in many ways. And, it helps that he's shooting the shit out of it.
How you feeling about Kentucky's first round matchup?
Who do we got? Was it 14-3? Yeah. I like it. I'm with it. Seen Texas laws. Nah, Kay told us. I didn't know.